Hiya, and welcome back to Fatal Force. The game that teaches us that the baked bean is the strongest. Like, he's over here lifting boulders and chucking them at people. He's all like, happy birthday! And then he beats the shit out of you with a boulder. Yeah, it's going to be later tonight, hopefully. Anyways, let's just hop right in. What time? I have no clue. Humans are so funny. You know, the more I observe humans, the clearer it becomes. Humans really love to talk about this thing called freedom. I'm sure you have heard about it at least once in your life. Eren Yeager. But here's the thing. What kind of freedom are they even talking about? Sure, there are some humans who are fighting for the freedom they truly deserve. But don't you think some humans also use that freedom to feed their lust and greed? So much so that they become blind to what is truly good and bad for them? Perhaps these humans are no different than the werewolves. They are too blinded by their lust and let it rule them. Eventually, they become a slave to their own desire before they know it, taking away their own freedom. That's why humans are so fascinating to watch. They struggle to do what they believe is right. Some are aware of their true purpose, others are blinded by their own ignorance. What an irony! When you want to gain freedom, that freedom leads them to their own undoing. Now, which of the two groups do you belong to, human? Are you really on the right path, or are you just a slave to your own desires? Deep and dark truth. Okay then, let's continue the stories, but before that... Let's continue to the stories, but first... This horror story is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. No, hang on. This story is sponsored by Surfshark VPN, the best VPN available. You'll be shifting between perspectives again. This time, it won't be someone you know, though. I can give you his name. Sean. Anyways, off you go! Who the fuck is Sean? Who the fuck is he? Mom, Mummy, Mama. Can I go out to the field to play? Sure, just make sure you come home before dinner. Alright. Whoa. Easy there, kiddo. It's not like the field is going anywhere soon. I know, but my friends are already waiting for me. Alright, fine then. Just be careful, Sean. Okie dokie. Just let him be, dear. Yeah, I just had an idea.
Just let him be, dear. He's already 12. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, I really hope so, Lois. I'm glad for him, already making new friends and we've barely settled down in this village.
Today's my first time hanging out with friends that I just met. We just moved into this village. 2 days after moving in, I was put in a small school at the center of the village. There aren't that many students there, though I managed to make some friends. They were asking me if I could play soccer.
Stewie, we can't both exist. I'm going to become half of you. And just know, every moment that you enjoy being yourself, that's me, loving you, and loving being you.
This is the life I've chosen. I run as fast as I can until I reach a small field. Sorry, I'm late. It's okay, Sean. We are just about to begin. Come on, Sean! I was together with five other kids playing. I was the sixth, given I came late. Catch this! Ugh. Nice kick, Sean! Bash it over to me! Oh no. It's really fun getting to play soccer. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. Though, something has been bothering me the whole time. I felt like the six of us were being watched. By someone. Probably somewhere else on the field, or near it. Then one day, my eyes locked onto a certain house. The windows were wide open, but were barred up.
Sean! Is there something wrong?
Nothing. I just feel kind of... I don't know.
But you keep staring at that house. Oh, that house belongs to some lady. Oh, yeah. She also recently moved here. Probably around 3 months ago. Don't know her name, though.
Oh, really? Did she have a child or something?
Why are you asking a weird question, Sean? I heard she was only living with a dog. Yeah, I heard about that too. But I only saw she was only walking alone.
Maybe she keeps her dog guarding the house. She's probably out in the house eating Cool Whip. Why did I give him a Stewie Griffin voice?
Hey guys, let's continue playing. Come on, Sean.
Sure, I will be there. We continued to play until sundown. We played the next day, and once again, I felt like I was being watched again. It just kept going on for almost a week until one day something happened that would change my life forever. It was a rainy day, and I was still playing with a friend on the field. He mostly ignored that it was wet and cold. Matter of fact, we were enjoying it more than before. Suddenly, I hear a voice come from somewhere. Be careful!
Be careful! There's a thunderstorm!
Fair enough. It's not Lois, it's Lewis. It's the voice of a child? They were screaming, coming from the house that I had felt I was being watched from. I think we need to go.
Why? It's still early. Yeah.
I know, but I'm starting to hear something. Moments later, we heard the distant rumble of lightning. The thunderstorm was coming.
Crap, Sean's right, scram! We need to go!
We all start to run out of the field and make it back to our own homes. Sure enough, there was a really terrible thunderstorm that day. There was news the next day that one of the village homes was destroyed because of it. Thankfully, my home wasn't affected. But something still definitely bothers me. Who was that voice? Now that the storm had stopped, I run back out to the field that morning. It seems that the rest of my friends got a fever or cold, so can't come today. Probably because of the rain. Gladly it didn't affect me yesterday. I had a hot bath. I walk over to the mysterious house. The window seems to be still open. I was walking carefully to try and not make any noise. When I finally made it, it seemed that the window was too high. I need to find something to get myself higher. I look around to see if there is anything I could stand on. Oh, a small stepping stool. It was just hanging out at the tree near the house. I try to carry it. It seems quite heavy. I slowly lower it down next to the wall and climb it carefully until my head poked above the windowsill. I peer through to see what is inside. Do I need to be prepared for a jump scare? It seems to be a room filled with a lot of books. I don't see anyone inside, but something tells me that someone is in here. Hello? Is there anyone here? No one answered. I put my hands against the bars of the window. There's something up, definitely. I know you were watching us while we were all playing on the field. Hello? Show yourself. Yesterday, I heard a voice who was warning us about the thunderstorm. At least I want to say thank you. I can't. I heard a voice, but I couldn't see anything inside that room. Why? Why are you hiding?
Please, go away. Just leave. There's nothing to show here.
Oh, come on. Are you shy?
No. But I might scare you.
Huh? Why would I be scared?
You should be.
That only made me more curious to see who they were. Please, it's okay. I can take it.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe, but don't make it a jump scare or something.
You're a rather funny fellow. Well, alright then, but promise to me that you won't scream, and that you will also keep this a secret.
I don't quite understand why I should need to keep this such a secret.
You'll understand why pretty quickly. Do you promise?
Okie dokie, I promise.
Very well. I trust you.
A black figure emerged from the book cabinet. I could see one of his glowing yellow eyes reflecting the light that was coming in, like a wolf's eye. Is that Dravyar? Oh my god! Is that a little baby Dravyar? My heart, it's melting. What? A wolf?
What's wrong?
Ah! Nothing. I just don't really know what to say. Am I dreaming? Like what? I'm struggling to comprehend what I'm seeing. It's a wolf, but they're standing upright like a human, almost my height, and can talk?
A dream, eh? But you're still here holding the bars onto the window.
The wolf chuckled. He seems to still be just a pup. It seemed to keep its distance away from the whole window. He seemed to want to make sure he didn't seem threatening to me. I'm not sure why, but suddenly I feel pity for him. So, you're a boy or a girl?
What kind of question is that? Never mind that. Anyways, I'm male.
Looking at him, just staying in the rooms with all the windows barred up, it feels like he's living in prison. He must feel really lonely. That must be why he kept watching us play. I think he wants to join, but he can't. Now, the reason as to why he wanted it secret makes sense. Must be for his protection. Well, my name is Sean, and you are?
Was never asking for your name, silly.
That wolf chuckled. What the hell? Very well, Wolfie.
Hey, sorry, I'm just playing around. My name's Dravyar.
Dravyar? Sounds Moscow. That was wholesome. Alrighty. We're going to send you back to the main character again. Where were we? Oh yes, the chess game. I shouldn't need to remind you, but don't bother checking what's actually happening with the chess game. And I warned you. We're about to get into double-edged sword territory now, so do keep a close listen. And don't make any jump conclusion. Anyways, let's continue. This is glorious. Fatal Force, huh? So does your unit only investigate supernatural stuff? Honestly, it kind of just sounds like it comes from some superhero comic. Not always. Sometimes you have a few silly cases that humans cannot solve. Particularly the FBI. Dravyar had already taken out a large amount of my pawns and also one of my bishops. He is a good opponent, but I won't let my guard down. I still have the basic trap method that I used to defeat those seniors anyways in the tournament anyways. So, does that mean you're a detective then? You can say that. I mean, at least they pay me for my service. He begins to move his rook. Managed to remove another one of my bishops. Weird that he's been targeting both my bishops. For your cases, it all started from the Helly Lake cases. Helly Lake? Never heard of it. Well, it's because the lake was man-made. It's the new source of attraction for people to come and camp. Up until last month when an entire family was brutally murdered. By a werewolf. He took another one of my pawns with his bishop. He's fallen right into the trap. Perfect. So, why have I never heard about the murder case in any news, especially about that place? Because it was categorized as an S-rank case. The situation was extremely confidential and was kept more or less a deep secret. During the investigation, I started to somewhat realize that the werewolf might have not been alone, but rather was being manipulated. What do you mean? There might be a third party involved. Wendigo? I'm not sure about that, given it's just a coincidence, but we did find something related to the Wendigo today. But that's not really the issue. Regarding the victims, we did find some clues that got us here. First off, we found a t-shirt for Stella Academy. He removed my rook with his bishop. Alright, time to make my move, the White Knight. Only a t-shirt? But that doesn't seem like enough to prove that the werewolf came from my academy. That is true. At the time, I had assumed that maybe the family had just bought or received a free shirt during an event from Stella Academy. But think about it. When was the last time your academy held a public charity or any event in general these past years? Damn, he is right. As far as I can remember, the last time I can remember any public event was probably last year's graduation day. Wait, this is last year's graduation day. The t-shirt was... I never said that it came from that event in particular. That's just an assumption. Huh? What do you mean? Wait, I get what he means now. I'm surprised how I could have overlooked this. But if it's not just the graduation event, then it has to be something else. Mickey was with me while we were investigating. He joked about making a t-shirt for our unit. Oh, wait, that shirt is probably an unofficial one. As in, like, it was created for the students in my year. Actually, that reminds me. Jennifer was one who designed some shirts for our batch since this was our last year studying here. I am like drinking happiness from a can while reading this. It was a few months ago. Let me guess. Batch 44 was written on that shirt. That's right. It started to all make sense. It's one of my classmates, one of the seniors. One of them is a werewolf who attacked and bit me. Feels like a full bucket of information was just thrown at my face. After you noticed it, did you and Mickey start monitoring this academy? My hands are starting to shake a little bit. Alex, calm down. He raised his hand and touched my face. I could feel the warmth. It's so gentle. I'm okay. Just go on. Well, as you said, we did monitor this academy once we found out about the shirt's origins. Until one day we heard someone screaming calling out for help at an abandoned building nearby the academy. And that's how we found you. And I'm gonna, like, adjust my microphone. There we go. Microphone adjusted. And that's how we found you. I see now. Speaking of, why the heck were you using that route in the middle of the rain? Well, I was actually going out to buy a ticket. A ticket? Or well, I was supposed to already have bought the ticket, but I didn't. I was waiting for my friend at the bus stop. We were supposed to go together, though my friend never showed up. I was pretty much waiting for him until it was nearly dusk. You should be familiar with the rules back in my hostel. You needed to return before nightfall. So I was rushing and I remembered about the shortcut near the bus stop. And yeah, you know what happened next. Interesting. What kind of ticket were you buying anyways? For a movie? Sports game? Actually, it was for a furry convention. Draviar just stared at me, slightly disappointed. I guess he knows what they are then. Man, I don't understand humans at times. But why? What's up with you guys wanting to be like us? Like, I don't know. Just the concept of wearing a costume and pretending to be like us. I mean, on our end, we have some of us wanted to eagerly return to being a human again. He chuckled and sipped his drink as I continued to think about my strategy. I'm not sure how I can really explain it to him. I even had a plan to actually buy a fursuit to become further involved in some furcons. It's because we want to just be, I don't know, cool. Pfft, that's a lame excuse. I don't really know why exactly, because I think that being as another thing is just like being acknowledged. What? Acknowledgement, like is in wanting action? Wanting attention? Are you being serious? I can feel the tips of my nerves tingle. Oh, okay, Mr. Wolf. How exactly do you know that? First, you say you don't understand why we humans like to wear animal costumes and act like an animal. And you're telling me that we're doing it just for attention? Then I'm a werewolf now. Do I need to shift just to want to get attention? You have absolutely no idea. I was roaring. My chest felt like it was on fire. Dravyar seemed quiet about it, though. Matter of fact, he merely smiled and looked at me. Well, in that case, make me understand. He said it softly. That quickly calmed my mood down. I feel ashamed of myself. I can't control my short temper. I act like a child. I am sorry, Dravyar. So what I meant is, I think the concept of being something else is due to how we're, well, generally rejected by society. We're in actuality really weak, but we want to be someone stronger. And so we group together to support each other. Some people think of a furry fandom in the same way they think of someone with a mental illness. That we're always wanting attention. But they've never been in our shoes. It's because the people who think they are perfect and superior will reject anyone who they believe does not fit their interest. Yeah. Hey, don't get me wrong, though. I never said that the furry fandom was bad. I'm just curious because of the way that I see the current situation of the fandom being in, which seems to be divided into two categories. Alright. Quick Theta story time. When I joined the furry fandom, because, like, I guess technically I joined it, like, around 4 years ago, I believe. Yeah, around 4 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. I remained mostly silent. I didn't actually start speaking up and trying to get involved until, like, a month before I turned 19. I saw it as mostly a place where I can, you know, be myself. What? Satisfaction and acknowledgement. Mind listening to what I think about the fandom? Sure. So you see, I've been watching this silly stuff for a pretty long time. I even managed to sneak into some furry conventions myself. Pretty much no one noticed that I'm real. Instead, I get the occasional person that asked who I commissioned for this fursuit. Oh, and what's funnier is that some of them continue to mention a word that I've never even heard of until I did a bit of digging on the internet. Quite intrigued with its meaning. What was the word? Yiff. I just stared at him blankly. You're kidding, right? I burst out into laughter. To hear that word come out of Dravyar's mouth is just way too funny to me. Dravyar smiled a little and started laughing with me. Sorry, yeah, I can't deny that it's a term that is used quite frequently between furries. I mean, not everyone, though. Only a portion of the fandom uses it frequently. Dravyar nodded. So, is that what you mean as an acknowledgement? I look back at the chessboard to decipher my next move. Okay. I am pretty sure that was the first time I have said the word in, like, at least 5 months. I'm pretty sure. Look back at the chessboard to decipher my next move. Well, not quite. I refer more to the folks who drag people into their own problems, only to then put all the fault on them. And the alternative choice isn't much better. If someone tries to decline it, they run the risk of being attacked. Sabotaging and blackmailing. There's also jealousy, though. Of course, this applies to everyone. We all get jealous at some point. Jealousy can be good. It can help motivate and improve ourselves. But if it gets out of hand, it can become destructive towards others. He's right. As wonderful as the furry fandom is at times, you can never really escape the more toxic side. Honestly, I've never really put this much thought into furries. Are you alright, Alex? Huh? I'm okay. Why? I mean, I'm just worried about what you think of me now that you've heard my thoughts. Oh, no, it's fine. I think this was a really nice discussion. I mean, I can always learn something new from the real deal. I chuckle. He still seemed to be a bit worried about it. Hey, it's okay, Dravyar. Trust me. Besides, it's your personal opinion. It's not some official statement or declaration. He smiled warily at me. Very well, then. Continuing on, we've covered those who want acknowledgement. Now, for satisfaction, it depends on the individual. Well, what do you mean? People have their own interests. Some of them do it just as a hobby, others as profit. Do you get my point, Alex? Pretty sure. Actually, I'm still a bit confused. If I'm interpreting this right, when he refers to a hobby, he refers to people just spending time doing things they just want to take interest in doing, like attending conventions and just hanging out. As for profit, I guess he refers to those who sell merchandise at conventions, or opening commissions for art or fursuits. I'm not really sure whether that's what he meant or not. Don't fret too much about it, Alex. My point is that people have different urges to do things for the good of the community. He giggled and took another sip from his cup of tea. I wonder if it tastes bitter. He seems to be enjoying it, though. Then, what was the point of all of this anyways? He finished his drink and let out a sigh of relief. I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't really matter if it's acknowledgement or satisfaction, good or bad. Just behave and take care of yourself. As long as you don't do anything bad, then everything is going to be alright. I know that people are going to disagree with me, but as you said, it's purely my opinion that's formulated from my curiosity. He smiled at me. I let out a big sigh of relief. It's one of the few things I've always wanted to hear from most of these conversations, recognizing your position and its validity. Well, I guess it's kind of unfortunate I wasn't able to buy that ticket. But at the same time, I'm glad I didn't. Why is that? If I did, then none of this chaos would have happened. Oh, what do you mean? You enjoy having a miserable life? He cocked his head to the side, confused. I mean, this type of stuff is my worst nightmare, but simultaneously, it makes me feel thankful. Jeez, you really like to play riddles, don't you? Alright then, I concede. Just get straight to your own, Alex. Heh, silly Wolfie. What I'm trying to say is, I'm glad that I could meet you. He stared at me in shock. He probably wasn't ready for me to have said that. It felt like the room was starting to feel a little bit warmer. I could hear a heartbeat coming from him. He's blushing. He's trying to hide it, but his heartbeat is a dead giveaway. Little Dravyar, you're an absolute genius on everything, but you're terrible at hiding your feelings. So, does he... yes. Same here. I'm glad to meet you, too. Oh, right, one thing you forgot about. He smirked, changing the subject, eh? Well then, let's see how long you're gonna hide that feeling. So, my wonderful lord, what is the thing that I forgot? Checkmate. Eh? Seriously? Well, as I said earlier, the main point of this part was for the conversation. So yeah, the chess game was meant to be ignored, and they're just playing to fill the time. I'm mostly just addressing this again because I know there's going to be a few folks who say the way it's played is ridiculous. Besides, not everyone knows how to play chess. Yeah. Okay, you can move on. Sorry for interrupting. What? But how? Well, first off, while you were busy seducing me, you forgot that one of the rules to chess is the time limit. Ah, shit! I forgot about that. That cheeky wolf, he must have taken the opportunity to beat me. Basically, in chess, there is a time limit rules, which is stated by the... Wait. Hold on, Dravyar. Yes, my dear. He was already amused with himself as being victorious, but I realized a flaw in his loophole. That isn't a valid win. You stated that I lost because I reached a time limit. But what time limit did we set it? We never declared there to be a time limit at the beginning of the game in the first place. I glared at him, suspiciously. He suddenly laughed. What's so funny? You are. Now I get it. That's how you kept winning in all of the tournaments. It also makes sense why you're taking the forensics and investigations course in your academy. Are you trying to change the subject again? Nah, I'm just saying, regardless of a win or not, I got what I wanted in it. I enjoyed observing you and I didn't need to know more. What things did he want? I noticed you were heavily pinning the knight piece to carry off a checkmate. He knew. So that means he was just testing me. Are you stalking me or something? How did you know I was taking that course in the academy? Oh, that was really trivial to get. Your information is kept in your academy's database, so I just hacked into it to get some of your info. He chuckled. I never thought he'd also know how to hack. That explains how he knew which classes to excuse my absence for, along with the content I kept stored in my smartphone. That's not fair! I thought I was actually playing with you. He cleared all the chess pieces and put everything back except for a black knight. He walked over, lifted my hand, and placed the black knight piece into my palm. Draveyard, consider this as a token of promise. You'll keep this until the day we're able to have a rematch. I'm speechless, but accept the black knight anyways. I nod at him. I'm starting to understand what he means. I see now. We should settle the more important mess first. Capture that werewolf and the Wendigo. Stretching. Capture that werewolf and the Wendigo. That's right, attaboy. 100 marks for you. He smiled and petted me gently with his hand. I couldn't help myself from blushing. Well, thank you for explaining everything. I understand everything about the situation now. Though, there's actually one more thing I wanted to know about before I get to bed. Sure, anything. He cleaned up the room and laid the mattress down next to the bed where I was sitting. I need to ask him. Which one? Do we want to ask him about Mickey's statement, or why is he cute? Just stretch real quick. Okay. You know what? We're going to use the poll feature. New poll. 69,420. Why Mickey Mouse? And you're all right. Go ahead and vote. I am bad at coming up with shit. La 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 la. La 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 na 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 na. The results do not shock me. Alrighty. Seriously? Are you really making me ask this question now? Dravyar? Why are you, You okay, Alex? He got close up to me. Oh no, oh god, this is really hard to, are you okay? Why are you sweating? Why are you so cute? Eh? I regret this decision already. Dravyar was speechless, completely frozen. He's blushing? I, I think we should go have some sleep. Good night. He rushed to the light switch, flicked it off, jumped onto the mattress, and fell asleep. Jeez. Okay, you want the answer? You want the freaking answer? You are way too horny. God, if you said that to me at that moment, I would have drop kicked you straight to horny jail, damn it.
It was at this moment Alex knew he fucked up.
Dravyar's too nice. I'm sorry to say this, but you've made a bad move. Dravyar said you could ask him anything, but do you seriously have no standards? You've rushed the mood way too much here. Game over. Thank you for your support. See you later. There is... Damn. Holy shit. God damn. We are not done yet. God damn. Just wow. My god. Raj, is this what you meant when you said we had to come back to this moment? That was fucking hilarious. I remember that Mickey said something about the werewolf following us. Something about it has been bothering me a lot. And that is... Dravyar, were you already aware that the werewolf was after us since we first left the academy? Dravyar didn't seem surprised. Well, yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. Okay. Oh, I think I know that one. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He sat back while he's dropping it. She be popping it. Yeah, she put it down slowly. Yo, yo. He left his kids at home. Yo. So he could get that. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Yeah, sorry I didn't notice. I forgot. Well, yeah, of course, I already knew. Since when? Since the beginning. What? You doing a blep? You referred to me as the alpha of the team because I'm a wolf. We're just going to go back to the classical concept of animals. A pack needs an alpha. But in this case, it's just a lone wolf who's desperately wanting to be an alpha. And given what I've seen on your profile, your analytical skills are hard for anyone to rival. Wait, are you trying to say that this werewolf has already been targeting me from the beginning? Dravyar nodded. He looked dead serious. Yes, and they most likely know everything about you. No wonder you were suspecting that the culprit was a senior student. So the werewolf is targeting me, so then I become their beta just because I have some skill? For what? Who knows what their intentions are, perhaps to build an army. But why? What's even going on with this world anyway? Why do you need an army? And why specifically me? Because of my skill? I still feel that something is off about this. Alex, you're starting to sweat. Calm down. I'm alright. It's just really hard for me to wrap my head around all of this. I know, Alex. I understand. Actually, I have one more question. Huh? Why did you shout Zeru's name when you and that werewolf were looking at me? Did you forget I left an enchantment on you before I left the car? Only I could see you, but not the werewolf. For that short moment, it also confirmed everything about my theory. Your theory? Then it struck me. It's so clear now. I really want to say it. What if it isn't right? Like, is it official? Friends? The werewolf is one of my friends. Yes, I'm sorry for putting that out so suddenly on you, Alex. I guess there is one more thing that I should mention about the metallic bat you found in the car. Your sword, right? Yes, though I left it there with you on purpose. Knowing your behavior, I knew you'd eventually consider getting out of the car, despite my commands. But you'd still be concerned about your safety, and thus use the metal bat as your protection. Though there's actually something about the baseball bat that you probably don't know. I remember that the baseball bat felt really light at first. But then suddenly my hands felt incredibly weak and dropped it. I know what it is. It's made of silver, isn't it? Another 100 marks for you. He smiled at me. I'm kind of annoyed, honestly. Because from the looks of it, he is effectively using me as bait for him to get information. The clanging of the metal bat drew the attention of the werewolf to me. I did not sign up for this graveyard, damn it. Wait, how come you're able to wield it if it's silver? Well, let's just say because I'm the special one. He winked and pet me on the head. Man, he's way too good at everything. Oh well, that's actually fun, and I will wait until we both have a rematch. I certainly cannot wait for that day. What a tiring day. Oh? Yeah, you already went through a lot of quiet adventures today. The wolf chuckled. Yeah, right, adventures of terror. I teased and started to feel sleepy. I guess I really need to rest. Kinda think maybe I'm gonna face another tragic episode tomorrow. Hope not. You should go rest first. I want to get some bath since I feel really hot here. I just want to put this out there. There is nothing respectful about the staring in any way, shape, or form. Draviar stated. He began to remove his tank and... Let me check something. Yeah, disrespectfully, Awooga. Yeah, I'm checking something. Do I need to pull up the sensor, like, at all? Do I need to pull it up? Pants? Oh my god. Jeez, it reminds me of Mickey. But Mickey is kind of buff, and he... Is he an athlete or what? Why are you staring at me like that, Alex? Okay, thank God. The wolf is confused seeing my reaction. Damn, his body, damn, hot.
Indeed, it also had weird fur pattern around his body, kinda unique.
I think my nose is gonna bleed. Oh, hoo. It seems you already turn on again, Alex. Dravyar teases me. Shut up and get going.
It's smelling around here.
I lied and he seemed to giggle seeing me like this. Oh, alright then, make sure you calm yourself since I keep hearing your unstoppable heartbeat. Hehehe. He laughs and gives a pet to my head. When he gets closer, I cannot help myself to keep staring at his bulge. I think I really need proper treatment for my lust. Okay, maybe some ass, but no cocker sheath or balls, whatever. Well, you better go rest. And don't you try to peek at me in the bathroom. Once again, he teases me with a chuckle. Damn you, Dravyar. He begins to go to the bathroom, and I am still shocked after seeing him nude. Indeed, it makes me blush. Somehow it keeps me wondering about Zero. At times like this, he always prepares some prank on me. Kinda a bit lonely here when that little guy is not around. Still, it's still questioning my mind about Zero, seeing the way Mickey carried him. Not joking, that little guy is indeed heavy. To be honest, I started to realize something weird about Zero. Not quite sure what it was, but there is a dark vibe starting to appear around him this evening. Maybe it's just my feeling. Oh? Seems Dravyar has already finished his bath and suddenly walks toward me. Then he stops and stares at me. Alex. He whispers, but I still can hear him saying my name. Ugh, why is he still nude? Done bathing, Dravyar? I asked and he still kept staring at me. Wait, why is he staring at me like that? Yeah, it was a nice bath. But my mind keeps thinking about you every time I look at the door. Wait, what? Door? What the hell are you talking about? Seriously, why does he keep thinking about me when he looks at the door? I'm not sure I have any relation with the door. Yes, a door. Because you are adorable, Alex. Does he really want to kill me now? Because I cannot help myself blushing and my heart starts to beat damn fast. Dravyar. The next thing is, he snapped his finger and the main room's light suddenly went off, but the floor lamp went on. What is he trying to do here? Wolf suddenly pushes me into the bed and then lies down on top of me. Dravyar? Don't you worry, Alex. I will be gentle. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Let's say this is my version of night blessing. He is joking, right? I cannot move my body. His body is heavy as hell, and I am starting to feel something slam between my legs. Oh my god. Is this real? Dravyar, I think I'm not ready for this. Don't you worry, bud. I won't do any harm to you. His muzzle began to approach my mouth. I can't help myself but close my eyes and surrender myself. Alex. Indeed, I do have feelings about you, Dravyar. Alex. But it's too early for this. I just recently met you. Alex. That wolf already helped me a lot. Maybe he is my arrow. Oh, Alex? He keeps calling my name. Alex! I began to open my eyes when I heard him shouting my name. Eh? Why are you frozen there like a doll? Are you alright, Alex? I keep calling your name and you still haven't responded to it. The wolf seems confused and he... Wait a minute. Well... Jeez, I just finished my bath and when I came out of the bathroom, you were already staring at me like you were... being possessed by a ghost. Huh? I began to get confused with myself. Am I the one who imagines this thing? Oh-ho. Maybe you see me this nude. You can't help yourself thinking dirty things, huh, Alex? He chuckled. No! Jeez. Yeah, right. He laughs softly and walks over to the closet near the door. He picks up some clothes for him. I look away and pretend to look outside. I don't want him to think that I'm too perverted to watch every inch of his movement when he is wearing the clothes. Alex? Yeah? I look back at him and it seems like he's already done getting dressed. Well, you look pretty tired now, Alex. I think that's enough chatter for today. He flicked his ears and looked at me for a moment, smiling softly. Then he walked over, shutting off the light, and laid down on the mattress next to my bed. Or, well, actually, it's his bed, really. I get on top of the bed and look outside. The view of the quiet night with the stars and moon glimmering in the sky. The moon, I wonder. I keep thinking about it. Am I ready for this? The day of the full moon is closing in, and I'm starting to feel that change is happening. After that, I lay down and skirt myself in a position where I can look at Dravyar, who is already fast asleep. He must really be tired if he fell asleep that fast. Even though he is a monster, he still looks cute asleep. I gently close my eyes. Good night, Dravyar. Ah! It felt like I was shaken awake. It was such a short sleep that I couldn't even get a moment to start dreaming. I could feel something grabbing my hand tightly, though comfortable. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yeah, hiya, yeah. I am a furry. What about it? The room was still pitch black. I tried to shift my body. I could see a huge black hand holding mine. Dravyar? It seems it's his hand, though he's still asleep. I try to free my hand, but his grip is too strong. Please, don't! Is he mumbling while he sleeps? Leave me a... What? I don't know why, but it feels like I'm sitting in a roller coaster of emotions, jumping between intense happiness and sadness. He keeps holding on to my hand, even though he's already in deep sleep. Something kept circling in my mind tonight, though, telling me that there is something wrong with him. I don't have a choice but to continue sleeping despite this. We're going to leave off here tonight. Needless to say, I keep her in check. Shoes are bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. But you took a big L, you know what I felt. Anyways, I am going to prep for Amanda the Adventurer. It is going to be an interesting thing to set up. I don't even know if it'll work. If it doesn't work, then we won't be doing it tonight. We will do it another day, if at all. Probably on Discord. Actually, I have thought about that. If it doesn't work here on Twitch, then I'll just set it up for Discord. Anyways, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.